ever since my dad died 3 years ago, over 3 years ago now, we keep getting mail for him. And recently we got a letter that was saying that he would be approved for life insurance, which honestly is pretty much a joke at this point. I mean, he's been gone for 3 years, so. But they sent a bunch of stickers with his, so he could easily return the letters and stuff, and had his address, his name, and there's a to and from, and that kind of inspired me to make this. If you knew my dad, you would understand this drawing a little bit more, but I'm going to try my best to explain it. My dad loved music. He loved music, he loved to sing, he was in a band with his brother when he was younger, and they actually played shows and stuff, and it went to competitions when they had first started. But yeah, he loved to sing, he played bass in the band, he was just very into music. Also, he was a landscaper for over 40 years, so I wanted to include some sort of floral stuff, the trees, the plants, and he loved to be outside. So each one of these has a memory, like a set memory I have of my dad. And the Pepsi, my dad's favorite soda was Pepsi, much over Coke, which is funny because his brother loved Coke. So it was like their rivalry, you know. Now, there is a story with the sunflowers. I was growing sunflowers when I was younger, and my dad, we had them growing up against the house, close to it, next to the driveway, and my dad went to back up, and these sunflowers were growing well, okay? And so my dad was backing up into the driveway, and it's kind of like a hill, so when he was going up and over, he kind of ran over them. Not just kind of, but he ran over them fully. But yeah, I always laughed at it later on, it just became a joke, so I had to include that, of course. In the middle of the drawing, as you can see, there's a giant cross because my dad was extremely religious, and he used to have this cross that had a bunch of Christmas lights on it that he'd put out every year around Christmas time on our front lawn. I remember my dad had this giant camcorder that you could hold on your shoulder, and he used to record with that a lot. So that's why I included the the film and stuff and that, and the old kind of, the old cameras, they would have to actually send the pictures in to get them. Yeah, we used those a lot when we were younger. The reason for the flag is because my dad was a patriot and a half. He was all for, the United States, and he was in the Army and everything. As you see, I have a Ritz cracker, cheese, and mustard, also one of his favorite snacks, and so was blueberry pie. My dad loves Snoopy. He has a giant Snoopy and a Charlie Brown up on the shelf, in plastic, just so it never got dirty or anything. And also he loves SpongeBob. I remember him watching it, we would be leaving for school, and that would be on the TV. And after that was done, he would switch it over to a Judge Show or Jerry Springer, Maury, Steve Wilkos, anything like that. Those were his jam. I put friendship and best friend because my dad was literally one of my best friends. He would watch movies, he would watch videos. He just made everything much more fun and much more enjoyable. He was also definitely a family man. He loved making memories with his family, hanging out, playing. I remember when I was younger, my dad used to play animals with me. Because basically we would use Bratz dolls or Barbie dolls and stuffed animals to play. There's this cat named Jazz and a lamb named Lammy. It's original. Anyway, Lammy had a daughter named Apollonia, and Jazz had a daughter named Sarah. And they were next door neighbors, and they were best friends. Both the mothers and the daughters. Honestly, the drama, the tea, and playing animals was fantastic. There was a lot of tea. There's so much to go over. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I can cover most of the stuff. The sandwich, the bologna sandwich was supposed to be bologna and cheese, and it had, I think, garlic and mayonnaise and probably mustard on it. He ate that pretty much every single night. with chips. I should have added chips, Lay's potato chips. I added Pac-Man, and I would have added Crash if I had enough room. But no, he really was into like Nintendo games, early PlayStation games. Him and my mom love that, and golf. Any golf game. Oh my god, he loved it. I made this ridiculous golf course, like on his most recent golf game that he had on the Xbox, and him and my mom played it so much, and it was so stupid. You have to bounce the ball off of like these buildings and stuff to be able to get it. You have to like trick shots, but he loved it. I added a head of garlic because he would literally eat a clove of garlic a day. He would just chomp it down and take it around the same time he took his morning pills. Added the weight bench because my dad would literally work out every other day. He was such a strong man. As you can see, I also added holiday themed things. Like he loved decorating for Halloween and Christmas and stuff like that, and he loved Easter. He would literally watch the Jesus of Nazareth every single year. It's a 6-hour long movie. I believe that about covers everything, and I love and miss my dad so much. He was the perfect dad, the best dad you could ever ask for. I love you, Dad, and I miss you.